Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ninis Hoirunisa. Here I am the moderator of Group 3, and this is my member Farah Nabila and Nabila Aska Putriana. Okay, now we will explain about teaching English to young learners. For first presenter is Farah Nabila. Times yours.
Okay, I'm the first presenter. I will explain about teaching English of young learners. Teaching English to the young learners involves more than merely teaching language skills. Both social and cognitive development of learners, as well as the linguistic, needs to be considered. The student need to develop a series of characteristics to enable them to fit into the society they live in. In the young learners, age are extremely important to encourage their intellectual, physical, emotional, and social development. They are naturally different from adults. They like moving and playing, whereas adults seem reluctant to move and regard playing as childish. The children the children can absorb new things easily, but at the same time forget them quickly. Piaget in Suryanto said children learn from their own environment by developing what they had and will interact with what they meet around them. As a consequence, children and adults also learn things, including English, in different ways. That is why, when it has been decided that English will be included in the school curriculum, whether it is as a local content subject or a compulsory one, the requirement needed for providing the lesson should be prepared and need to decide a set of syllabus and materials that close the young learners. Teaching Teaching English in Indonesia faced my challenge. Mustafa mentioned three problems of teaching English to children. Number one, the lack of the English language in real life situations, which would likely involve children in their daily life. Number two, the way English words are written as opposed to the way the words are pronounced. Number three, there has been a persistent mixed conception about how children learn, including learning foreign language due to the lack understanding of who the children are. This syllabus, material development, and the program assessment and evaluation is grounded on theoretical consideration as follows. Number one, speaking is one of parent goal and students want in study English. Number two, teach young learner some vocabulary will help them to speak soon. Number three, somehow teaching your learners are different from adults. Number four, they love song and fun. Teaching your young learner should be fun. Number five, I usually choose a song which rhythm okay for my student age ranks 10 to 13 and provide them with handout of the lyric.
Okay, research method. The scope of this study is the student in year 7 to 9 of elementary school. They are taken randomly. This course is held in a place named Rumah Baca Nusa. This place is located in a village in central Lombok is as Praia. Activities at Rumah Baca Nusa as follows. Number 1. Children read books anytime they want. 2. Telling stories and writing competition. 3. Learn English. The sequences of data collection and process of planning, observing and acting and reflecting. The activities consist of formulating the problem, method, observation and reflection. In analyzing this research, the procedures that I use. 1. I identify the student's proficiency English. Identify the student or parents' educational background. 3. Making a lesson plan. Your lesson should have fun with English. In the lesson plan will engage the student in enjoyable activities designed specifically for young learners. 4. Making an observation sheet. It is used to see the process of teaching learn concurrent to the method being used. 5. Preparing the teaching and learning activities. 6. Taking observation by concurring what happened in the classroom during the process of teaching and learning. 7. Evaluating and analyzing the whole data of observation. Next, discussion profile or target learn. In designing the lesson plan, I put activities to help the young children receive information easily from a variety of sources. Your children are such in their daily conversation. They use their mother tongue. Hence, Sasa is their native language. They use Indonesian in the school only. In this case, teacher will not use full of English in teaching. Teacher should do understand to their cultural background. Teacher need explain them into Indonesian phrase. Then to anticipate student misunderstanding, teacher plans to explain them basics also without minimizing English as the target language. Next, analysis of learner's needs. As a young learner, teacher has a very important role in the classroom. It needs responsible for learn. Children will learn if they understand what they are done.
joining. They must understand the material soul operates for the children's age and reality. It based on what the learner needs. The teacher also have to comprehend a number of rules to create a good atmosphere in the classroom. The item needs to encourage is 1. Positive relationship and learning environment between teacher and student. Number 2. Effective organization in the classroom. 3. Effective communication between teacher and pupil. 4. Appropriate support for children language learn. 5. Interesting alert material.
Okay, next, assessment and evaluation. The target students in this program are young learners. For beginner, they are different in several cases. First, are they having different ages and their different characteristics. Their educational background are the same and their family background as well. In daily interaction during course, most of them like to study by singing a song, while some of them like story. Based on this data, teaching material are designed based on student want and need. I put some list of songs in teaching material as good media for teaching them. Beside sing song, they also love story. In this case, teacher should be a creative teacher. Teachers need to be a good storyteller. Then assessment is an activity in teaching learning process. If we do assessment, we should based on assessment system. The procedure of assessment are number 1 formative assessment, and then interim assessment, and then the last this summative assessment. Okay, explain about formative assessment. This type is a course in the short term as us learning are in the process of making meaning of new content of the integrating it into what they already know. Then number 2, interim assessment. This assessment takes place occasionally through a large time period. Interim assessment can help teacher identify gaps in student understanding and instruction, and ideally teachers address this before moving on or by waiving limit into upcoming instruction and activities. And then the last, this summative assessment. The assessment is the last session of assessment. Teachers or schools can use the assessment to identify strength and weakness of curriculum and interaction with improvement affecting the next year's or term student. This part of assessment teacher produces a kind of test. And then course evaluation. In running the teaching learning, at the beginning I found that the students seemed enthusiastic in student following the lesson plan. It was visible from the seriousness of student in following the instruction given. The result make because by I tried to create a positive relationship which the learners in the classroom interaction, such as choose the simple word in explaining the material and paying attention to my tone. I tried to speak louder in the whole class in the order to make the student can catch the content of material. Conclusion and suggestion. A syllabus is the main tools for teaching in teachers in teaching. A good syllabus design is essential to the teaching and learning process. The good planning will give effective teaching for what will happen the classroom. So it is important to realize that the best lesson in is worthless. If interesting topic not delivered procedurally, because the comprehension level of student in the classroom based on what activities have applied by a teacher. However, I need an advanced learning style and numerous activities to conduct the classroom are better. It is because from saying the student data need to adopt suitable teaching method before presenting the material. Therefore, it makes the student more motivated in learning and easier to grasp the lesson. I hope I can find more method to improve the student English ability to interpret skill. Okay, thank you.